Mike Phillips with Autogeek.com, and I have with me today Ken Tiger from PennGrade 1 High Performance Oil. How you doing, Ken?
I'm doing fantastic. Great to be here, Mike.
What do you think of this little bright yellow number here?
I wish it was sitting in my garage.
That's pretty cool looking, huh? You know, there's a lot of high-tech cars on the market today, and the engines they put in them are incredibly engineered. What does PennGrade 1 have for these types of automobiles?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mike, and to introduce from our PennGrade product line, we have the Euro and the Euro Elite, which are specifically designed and tailored around the needs of European applications. Mercedes-Benz, Daimler, Volkswagen, BMW, etc.
Okay, Jaguar, all those exotic names we all want to own in our garage.
That's correct.
Okay, so what makes these oils different then and more suited for this type of exotic and highly engineered engine?
Well, the viscosities of the oil, for one, very commonly use a 530 or 5W40. Okay. Really, the preference to a 530 or 540 is largely dependent on the OEM recommendation and what the customer prefers. Okay, both would be more than suitable in these types of applications, but again, the OEM recommendation should always be adhered to first.
So when choosing the oil and how often to change it, you'd always want to look in your owner's manual or check with the service center at the dealership you purchased the car from.
Absolutely correct.
Okay, can you just go a little deeper? Let's talk about the two different oils here, and I see one is a 5W30 and one is a 5W40.
Yes.
What would the specific differences be in those two oils, and why would one guy choose one over the other?
Well, if you're running your vehicles primarily in a warmer ambient climate, you're more inclined to run a 5W40, which is going to afford the end user a little bit heavier viscosity under operating conditions. Whereas the 530, they may run that because of the promotion of the quicker pumpability or flowability in cold ambient climates. Not to mention, theoretically, they could pick up a little bit more horsepower running a lighter viscosity, as well as a little bit better fuel economy.
And that's with the 5W30.
5W30.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
Okay, well, tell you what, sounds good to me, and I do own one of these exotic cars, a little Mercedes-Benz number, and this is what I like to run in my engine.
Fantastic. Well, that's what it's for, and it does a great job, and it's really established itself as a nice lubricant for these types of applications. As a line in general, PennGrade has really cemented itself amongst the Porsche crowd. You know, we talked a little bit ago about our PennGrade 1 High Performance Oil 20W50. Porsche often recommended a 20W50 at any operating above 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Around the late 90s, they went from air-cooled technology to liquid-cooled technology. So that's when you started to see a fundamental change in even their viscosities. Instead of the 2050 being the one-size-fits-all, they started to drop into the 530, 540 realms. So PennGrade and PennGrade 1 high-performance oils really have the Porsches covered from the very early 356s all the way up to the modern 911s like you see here.
And hey, good enough for a Porsche, good enough for my old Mercedes-Benz.
Exactly.
For more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, I'll tell you what, when we get done with this video we're making today, we got one more to shoot. How about we take this little number out in the field and do some donuts with it?
Sounds good, but I'm driving, Mike.
It's not my car, don't matter to me.